morning, student. Please have a seat. How are you, students?
Fine.
Again, fine. Okay. I'm Mrs. Aarti. And what's your name, student?
My name is Madina.
Himani Malik from which class?
From 11th.
You are Himani from 11th. Okay, Himani, your serial number is 8. And what's your name, student?
Gayatri.
Gayatri. Gayatri from 11th Rose. Okay, Gayatri, your serial number is D. Okay, student, do tell me, would you like to share something with me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now student, do tell me, what's your hobby?
My hobby is listening music or sketching.
Which type of music you listen?
Every type, like Punjabi, Hindi, English.
Don't you like reading?
Yes, of course I like reading, but sometimes it is out of boring so much sitting on one place and focusing on the material. That's why I go out and do some sketching.
Do you like movies also?
Movie, yes. On Sunday, like on holidays, in vacations, with my family, I used to go and see in cinema hall.
But now your exams are there,
Yes.
you should not waste your time. Okay. And how many members do you have, student B?
I have 7 members in my family. Mother, father, my 2 younger brother and sister, and along with my grandfather and grandmother.
Do you love your grandparents?
Yes, I love them a lot. They are so caring and sweet-natured.
You spare some time for them?
I try to spare time for them so that they don't feel bored and lonely, but I can't do that much of the time.
They are also caring.
They are very caring. When my mother is out to my maternal uncle's house, then she cares and makes food and takes care of all our siblings.
Okay, students, now are you feeling comfortable?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Now we are going to start our second task. I hope you have prepared your topics.
Yes, sir.
By the way, what's your topic, student A?
My topic is adolescence and its subtopic is expressing anger or frustration.
Okay, first I am telling you the rules of this activity. First we'll present that you have prepared, and then I and also your student B will ask some follow-up question and you'll have answer. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Now please start.
Adolescence is the age where our mind and body experiences so many changes that our mind is frustrated, confused and curious about this. At this time, we tend to hold back on our feelings whether they are considered good or bad. Holding back on our emotions, especially when it comes to anger and frustration, can negatively affect the person. It can further lead to unleashment of the anger and frustration in the form of pain, illness, headache, etc. on the body of the person. All we need to do is to learn how to express our anger without dumping on others. On the other hand, we should also know how to express our love and appreciation for others. If you think it, feel it, then say it.
Okay, student A, do tell me, why do you think adolescents try to hide what they feel from their parents?
Means they have a fear that they will be considered bad about what they are feeling. They have a fear of being misunderstood if they express what they are feeling and what their point of view on the matter.
Do you also hide something?
I try not to hide my feelings, but sometimes there are cases when I have to hold back on my feelings so that my mother and parents don't consider me bad.
What do you find? Can parents help their adolescents in this matter?
Yes, I think parents can have a lot of impact on the personality of adolescents on this matter.
Okay, student B, you put up your question.
Generally, how do you express your anger?
Sometimes I burst out, I shout on my sister when it comes at my home, but most of the time I try to calm down and I try to think on the matter and then react.
You should take cold water at that time. Okay, it's my suggestion.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, student. Now, student B, it's your turn. What's your topic?
Doping in sports and fitness.
Okay, student B, the procedure will be same. First you will present that you are prepared, and then I and your co-partner will ask some question, give an answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now please start.
Doping is the word used in the field of sports on the use of performance-enhancing substances or methods by the athletes to gain an extra advantage over other competitors. They do so by increasing their capabilities, physical or mental, so that they can perform better in sports competition. This doping is banned by the International Olympic Committee and it is also responsible for the anti-doping rules. According to me, such prohibition is very important so that the other members can fairly perform in the competition and such substances don't react harmfully for the athlete also. Doping can be performed in two ways: performance enhancing substances like steroids, aerosols, etc. or physical methods like blood doping, gene doping, etc. Actually, the use of steroids increases the blood sugar and elevates the blood pressure. It also increases aggressiveness, sexual appetite, restlessness, anxiety and all other forms of aggression. And the sportsperson who get involved in such doping, his whole life gets ruined.
It's a blot on the career of the players. Do you think so?
Yes, of course.
What do you think is responsible for encouraging the players to use doping?
Actually, the players who use doping have lust for excellence. They have lust that we should be successful and they try to use shortcuts for that success, which is the main reason why they prefer doping.
Okay, so now you tell me, how can we stop this bad practice of doping?
This bad practice can't be stopped by physical coercion. This can be stopped if we give counseling, regular counseling to the sportsperson so that they may be aware of the true sportsman spirit and so that they don't apply any cheating to the true spirit of sports.
Student, you ask your question.
So my question is consumption of alcohol is also a mean of doping among athletes?
Alcohol, actually it's a means of drugs, but IOC doesn't consider it a mere drug permanently. It just bans it in competition in several sports like karate and archery.
Okay, good student. Now we are going to start our final task, that is problem solving. I will present a problem before you and you both will discuss on the same problem and there will be some final solution. Here is your problem, listen carefully. Some of the students of your class are in a habit not to do their homework properly or in time. Discuss with your partner and then suggest some ways to correct it.
This is a very often problem. Every student doesn't like to do homework, of course, because they seem that it is a burden. How can it be controlled?
Means like I feel that the teachers should punish them. They should give a strict punishment to such defaulters who don't think that homework is a good way
No,
of.
punishment will not be good. If you will be suppressing them like this, then they will get more aggressive.
But
As you know, this is the young adolescent age.
But it's like that matter. Kilato ke budwato se nahi baate. Means you can't take them leniently. Means they will grow up. You will pamper their ego with not doing this punishment thing.
But if we do this, then this leads to suicide. You know, if a student is weak in studies and if we start punishing them.
What if?
Have you read the solution?
Actually, the main solution is that first we should try to counsel them properly.
Yes,
we should handle them with care.
Yes,
You tell something.
I feel like we should first handle them with love, with affection. We should try to tell them that we should try to tell them that this is not good, and if they don't react nicely, then we should punish them.
Do you feel that the students can be convinced like this?
How, with punishment or with love? I think maybe if love don't work, we should go on to punishment.
So
It's my
you think
suggestion.
that punishment is a must for
Yes,
those students?
the
Okay.
direct punishment.
Student, do you agree with that?
Yes, of course. Because if love doesn't work, then punishment will severely work. We need stringent steps for them.
Don't you think that some creative work should be given to them so that they can take interest?
Yes, it can also be done.
Yes, this is the main drawback of the educational system. We don't get creative homework.
We get
Manual
focused
work,
on theory and
yes, sir.
Right answer to your students. Thank you. Now your task is complete. You may.
thank you.
Thank you.